shortly after leaving for the afternoon safari, we got reports of mating leopards along the riverbank. Now, this is truly exciting because it is something that not many people get to see. We immediately set off in the direction from where the report came, and as we got into the area, we stopped and we started listening. And when leopards mate, it's a very characteristic call that they emit, a very low growl, and you'll immediately notice it once you switch the vehicle's engine off. We went in the direction and caught up with them and found a beautiful golden colored male leopard and a female not far from him. As we kept going, all of a sudden we saw the male crouch down, and then within seconds he was around the neck of a bushbuck. We couldn't believe our eyes. We went from courting leopards to mating leopards to a male leopard actually killing a bushbuck right in front of us. But it gets better. While we were watching, trying to get a view on angle, all of a sudden I spotted lions approaching the scene. Now immediately my heart skipped a beat because this meant not only danger for the leopards but also something that my guests would get to witness as lions moved in. At that point in time, the leopards had no idea. They were none the wiser, and we immediately, to try and be sensitive to the leopards and trying not to affect the situation, we moved out. We pulled the vehicle back. Now by this point, the lions were already 25 or 30 meters from the feeding leopards. Leopards still none the wiser. All of a sudden, the lead lioness charged in, and the leopards immediately reacted. Within a split second, they were gone. The male went one direction, the female another, and the lions had no idea where they went. They got to the scene of the bushbuck carcass and the leopards were gone. We then followed the leopards. We decided we'd leave the lions behind. They were busy feeding on the bushbuck, but our focus really was on the leopards. We soon saw the female up a marula tree. So she had taken shelter, and then soon after found the male on top of a termite mound. Very soon, they started courting again. We couldn't hardly believe it because they'd just been chased by lions. She just ran up a tree, but she was relentless. She really wanted to mate with this male. She followed behind, caught up with him, and they started mating. It was late afternoon, beautiful light, incredible light, which continued even after sunset. The interaction was fierce because this male really wanted nothing to do with us. So his reaction was aggressive and he snarled. And the experience was one absolutely not to be forgotten. To capture a scene and sighting as amazing as this one, you need a lens up to the task. Now, the Sabi Sands area generally is quite thick and doesn't allow for a lot of wider scenes. So the lens selection I went for on this particular safari was my Sony FE600 G Master lens. What it allows me to do is to cut out all the mess, to get around the vegetation or the aspects of the frame that doesn't matter, and it allows me to focus in on that which I really want to tell and showcase to the viewers. The result, zoomed in, reveals incredible clarity and incredible detail. The performance of this lens in low light was simply sensational. Coupled with the Sony Alpha 9 Mark II, it was able to recover, even in the shadow parts, a lot of detail. So showcasing how well the dynamic range of that camera works with the Sony 600 G Master lens. It is in fact the lightest 600 ever made, 600 f4. And because of that, I was able to handhold this lens quite comfortably and move with my animals and still get incredible images, sharp and rich in detail. The in-body image stabilization of my Sony Alpha 9 Mark II certainly helped with this. And as a combination, it was incredible, and the photographs we were able to get truly stood out. It's a remarkable lens, and certainly for wildlife photography, just about as good as it gets.
This is not something you see every day. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And I was really lucky to be able to have a camera with me and a lens that would help me through this entire situation.